Hello, everyone, and welcome to English with Jessy, where learning English is easy, fun, and for everyone. I'm Jessy.
And I'm Jack. So great to be here with you again today.
Jack, do you remember your very first job interview?
Oh no, please don't make me remember that.
That bad?
It was a disaster, but it's actually a perfect topic for today's episode, right?
Exactly. Today, we're talking about job interviews, how to prepare for one, what to say, and some useful English phrases you can use in your own interview one day.
This is such a practical topic. Everyone needs this vocabulary at some point in life.
Absolutely. So let's start with you, Jack. Tell us about your first interview.
Okay, so I was applying for a part-time job at a coffee shop when I was 19. I walked in and I was so nervous, my hands were literally shaking.
To be nervous is such an important phrase here, and I think everyone can relate. It means to feel worried or anxious before something important.
Exactly. And I remember the manager asked me, "So, tell me a little about yourself."
The classic opening question. Almost every interview starts with this. Tell me about yourself is basically an invitation to give a short summary of your background, your skills, and maybe your interests.
Right. And I completely froze. I didn't know what to say.
To freeze. In this context, it doesn't mean to become cold. It means to suddenly be unable to think or speak, usually because of nervousness or shock.
I froze when they asked me that question. My mind went completely blank.
My mind went blank, another great phrase. It means you suddenly can't remember or think of anything.
Exactly what happened to me. So, Jessy, what's the best way to answer that question?
Great question. I always tell people to keep it short, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and to focus on things relevant to the job.
So, not your entire life story.
Exactly, not that. For example, you might say something like, I recently graduated with a degree in marketing, and I've always been passionate about creative projects.
To be passionate about something, meaning you have a strong interest and enthusiasm for it.
Right. Employers love hearing about your passion because it shows motivation.
Let's talk about another common interview question. What are your strengths and weaknesses?
Oh, the weaknesses question. So tricky.
It really is. What's a good way to answer it?
Well, strengths are the things you're good at, your positive qualities. Weaknesses are areas where you struggle or need to improve.
The tricky part is talking about weaknesses without sounding unqualified for the job.
Exactly. A good trick is to mention a real weakness, but also explain how you're working to improve it.
For example, I sometimes struggle with public speaking, but I've been taking a course to build my confidence.
Perfect example. To struggle with something means to have difficulty doing it.
Now, let's talk about preparation. Jessy, how should someone prepare for an interview?
Great question. First, to research the company is essential. This means learning about the company's history, values, and what they do.
Right, because if you don't know anything about the company, it looks like you don't really care about the job.
Exactly. Interviewers can tell immediately if a candidate hasn't done their homework.
To do your homework is a nice idiom here, meaning to prepare properly and gather information beforehand.
Second tip, practice common interview questions out loud, not just in your head.
Out loud meaning actually speaking, not just thinking silently.
Right, because speaking is a completely different skill than just thinking about answers.
Third tip?
Dress appropriately. To dress appropriately means wearing clothes that are suitable and professional for the situation.
And this depends on the company, right? A tech startup and a law firm might expect different things.
Exactly. When in doubt, it's better to be slightly overdressed than underdressed.
When in doubt, a useful expression meaning when you're not sure what to do.
Good catch. Now, Jack, let's talk about body language during an interview.
Yes, this is so important and people often forget about it.
Body language refers to the way you communicate through gestures, posture, and facial expressions without using words.
Things like eye contact, a firm handshake, and sitting up straight all matter.
To maintain eye contact means to keep looking at the person you're speaking to, which shows confidence.
And a firm handshake, a strong, confident handshake, not too weak, not too aggressive.
Nobody wants the dead fish handshake.
Definitely not.
Now let's talk about salary negotiation, because this is something a lot of people find uncomfortable.
Oh, this is a big one. To negotiate means to discuss something, usually to reach an agreement that works for both sides.
Right. And salary negotiation specifically means discussing how much money you'll be paid.
Many candidates, especially in their first job, feel awkward bringing this up.
To feel awkward, meaning to feel uncomfortable or embarrassed in a social situation.
Totally normal, by the way, but it's important to know your worth.
To know your worth, a great expression. It means understanding the value of your skills and experience.
A good tip is to research the average salary for the position beforehand so you know a reasonable range.
A reasonable range, meaning a fair and sensible amount. Not too high, not too low.
Exactly. Now, let's shift to something a bit different, the end of the interview.
Ah, yes. When they ask, "Do you have any questions for us?"
This question is actually really important, and a lot of candidates make the mistake of saying, "No, I think you covered everything."
Which isn't a great answer, right?
Right, because it can seem like you're not curious or engaged. To be engaged means to be interested and actively involved.
So what's a better response?
Asking thoughtful questions, like, what does success look like in this role after the first 6 months?
Thoughtful, meaning carefully considered, showing that you've really thought about it.
Exactly. It shows initiative and genuine interest in the position.
Initiative, such a great word. It means the ability to take action and make decisions on your own without being told.
Employers really value candidates who show initiative.
Now, Jesse, what about follow-up after the interview? Is that important?
Very important. To follow up means to contact someone again after an initial meeting or event.
So, like sending a thank you email?
Exactly. A short email thanking the interviewer for their time can make a great impression.
To make a great impression, meaning to leave someone with a positive opinion of you.
Right, and it's a simple gesture, but many candidates forget to do it.
A gesture, an action that shows a feeling or intention, often something small but meaningful.
Perfect. Now, let's go back to your disaster story, Jack. What happened after you froze?
Well, I took a deep breath and I just started talking honestly. I said, "I'm sorry, I'm really nervous. Can I start again?"
Oh, I love that. To take a deep breath is such a useful phrase, to breathe in slowly to calm yourself down.
It actually really helped. And you know what? The manager smiled and said that was refreshing honesty.
Refreshing here means pleasantly different from what's expected in a good way.
I ended up getting the job, actually.
See, that just proves that being genuine can go a long way.
To go a long way, meaning to have a significant positive effect.
Great phrase to end that story on. All right, let's do a quick role play for our listeners, showing a short mock interview.
Ooh, I love this idea. Okay, I'll be the interviewer and you be the candidate.
Sounds good. Go ahead.
Thank you for coming in today. So tell me a little about yourself.
Thank you for having me. I recently completed my degree in business administration, and I've been working part-time as a customer service representative where I developed strong communication skills.
Great. And why are you interested in this position?
I've always admired your company's commitment to sustainability, and I believe my background in marketing would allow me to contribute meaningfully to your team.
Excellent answer. Do you have any questions for us?
Yes, actually. What does the onboarding process look like for new employees?
Perfect. That's a great example of a confident, well-prepared candidate.
Onboarding, one more useful word here. It refers to the process of training and introducing a new employee to a company.
Great addition. All right, let's wrap up with our vocabulary review for today.
Number 1, to be nervous and tell me about yourself.
Number 2, to freeze and my mind went blank.
Number 3, to be passionate about something.
Number 4, strengths and weaknesses and to struggle with something.
Number 5, to research the company and to do your homework.
Number 6, out loud and to dress appropriately.
Number 7, when in doubt.
Number 8, body language, to maintain eye contact, a firm handshake.
Number 9, to negotiate and to feel awkward.
Number 10, to know your worth and a reasonable range.
Number 11, to be engaged and thoughtful.
Number 12, initiative.
Number 13, to follow up and to make a great impression.
Number 14, a gesture and to take a deep breath.
Number 15, refreshing and to go a long way.
And finally, number 16, onboarding.
That is a huge amount of practical vocabulary today, all directly useful for real interviews.
Try practicing the mock interview dialogue we did today. Record yourself answering those questions out loud.
Great tip. And write in the comments, what's your funniest or most stressful interview story?
We genuinely love to read them.
Thank you so much for joining us today on English with Jessy.
If this episode helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone preparing for a job interview.
Good luck out there, everyone. You've got this.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Take care.